I do think that Paul Joseph Watson might be the most detestable of all the reactionaries online. Oh, camera's fucked up. The guy is a total cunt. He's extremely annoying. He's obviously very bigoted, considering the fact he's a conservative. I mean, who would have fucking thought? And he's British, which should be the last and final straw in any, judgment of a human being. Now, PJW is very funny because he is the origin of the conservatism is the new punk rock meme. And when he said that, he was actually kind of onto something. Do you guys remember the old days of 2016 and before when, like, the anti-SJW community was extremely popular? Every 15-year-old white boy on the planet was watching compilations of crazy SJWs getting owned by Jordan Peterson and Ben Shapiro. Well, that was what things were like back then. And in a way, he was kind of right about conservatism seeming like the new punk rock. Well, it's funny because conservatives, while they do come into brief stints of popularity, right-wing populism gets really, really, it's pumping around, it's getting really big for a while, tends to crumble down pretty quick. And as you guys know, the anti-SJW community is all but crumbled at this point. It is a shadow of its former self. It is a raped corpse of what it used to be. And PJW has been doing everything, it seems, lately, especially with what we're about to talk about here, to basically destroy the bridges, burn the bridges between him and every other content creator that he used to somewhat agree with on certain things, which is pretty, stupid of him, but not surprising. And that brings us here to our boy Chris Raygun. So you can see we've got a bit of a spoiler for the scenario here. Paul Joseph Watson drinks cum. And he does drink cum. All of our cum. All of it. It's all going down his throat and gestating in his stomach. So, this all started on June 1st, yesterday, when Chris Raygun did something that, in my opinion, is pretty damn admirable, where he uploaded a clip from the work in progress of one of his videos. So, I had a panic attack while filming a video today, and I kind of want to share it. I figure maybe some people might find it interesting, even if it's embarrassing. I've had panic attacks for years, and it's been ages since one happened while filming. I'm alright, by the way. Shit happens. Some context. This is like the 15th attempt at this simple, straightforward line, and why can't you just fucking do it right? Started going through my head. This doesn't always happen, but it did today. Lack of sleep probably didn't help. I'm fine now, and most of the time. So, Chris Raygun, like many people in the world and in our country, had a panic attack. It happens. The stress of life sometimes hits you, and you just shut down. It just gets to be too much. And obviously, lack of sleep is a big part of it, too. I know many times where I've been doing a stream, and I've had to, do everything I can to stop myself from having a panic attack because too many people in my chat are being annoying and it's stressing me out, or I'm tired and some problem I'm dealing with technical difficulties hits me. I can definitely relate. But God forbid, I would never be brave enough to film a panic attack that I have and upload it to the internet, because God knows that is so much ammo for pieces of shit that will want to go after you for it. So big ups to Chris Raygun for posting this, because that's very fucking brave. It's very, very brave. I don't want to show too much of it because, I guess he did post it, but I feel like it just kind of takes away from the topic of the video. But I guess what I do want to show is that he handles it very well. He handles it very well. I'll show the end part here because he handles it very, very well. This is very good. He's very skilled at being able to cope with this and not lose his shit. And that's something that's very impressive. I can't drink water when I have a panic attack. My throat, right around here, my throat gets really tight, and it feels like if I try to swallow water, Like, it's like from here down to here is like squeezing so tight that it feels like I'm choking. It hurts. It physically hurts. I can't drink water when I have a panic attack, but he handles it pretty well. Now, premier piece of shit, Paul Joseph Watson, decides to drop in and quote tweet this post, which, by the way, Chris Ray Gun's tweet has 28,000.4 likes. You know, a lot of likes, very big. Got a lot of attention. Xanderhall, I kind of think you should play it so folks have context and don't have to look it up themselves. Okay, yeah, I mean, we can play the whole thing, I guess. I guess it's just kind of awkward, I suppose. But, I mean, if you guys want to see it, then we can. All right, I'll just play it. It's only 1:45.
I'll be like, really? Are you sure? Because I remember what... Fucked it up. Okay.
I've done that before. I've been there. Dude, the worst thing ever is when you're just chilling and all of a sudden you remember every responsibility and worry that you have at that time. Like, I'll just be sitting here playing a video game or something, and then I remember taxes, rent, bills, food. Everyone you love and care about is gonna die one day. You could literally be hit by a car next time you go outside, and it's just like, nice, thanks, brain.
Oh my fuck, damn it.
Also, now that I've got an editor, I don't have to be as, entertaining, because I can just do cuts.
You're flashing a panic attack. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Chris, come on, that's a pretty big accusation. Are you sure? Can you prove it?
So, this right here, I recognize this, where your frustration from what's going on ends up fucking you up more. There's nothing you can do there but just take a break. Like, God. I feel like there's been times where I've had to end stream because it's just like, nope, I'm too angry. I'm going to start banning people. I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to, like, fucking break a keyboard or something. Like, my panic attacks are very rage-fueled, you know? Like, it takes everything in my body to keep me from breaking shit, you know? I've never hurt anybody, nor would I ever, but I would break things. So, yeah. Okay, and so we've seen this part now. So, let's get to the true topic of the video. Obviously, you know, Chris Ray Gun, very brave of you to post this. Very proud of you, dude. And, you know, I envy your ability to control panic attacks as well as you did here one day. Now, now we have Paul Joseph Watson, a.k.a. Prison Planet, a.k.a. Should probably be in prison because all conservatives are pedophiles. So let's go ahead and read it. In his exact voice, by the way. You had a panic attack because you forgot a line for a YouTube video. This seems like a pretty low bar. Pretty good impression, right? That was a pretty damn good impression. I'd say that was really good. What? Pretty stupid, innit? That isn't his accent at all. This is his accent exactly as it is in all of his videos. This is 100% accurate. Oh yeah, and then here we have Vosh replying to the tweet with Unironic, these are real leaked screenshots. Lauren Southern leaked these messages that Paul Joseph Watson sent Lauren Southern after her video claiming that she's a centrist. Comments on your video, can't answer, fraud, disappointed, so disappointed, you can't answer, so pathetic. Jesus just allowed the comments, it's not hard, pathetic, how dare you, fuck off, leave me alone. Thought no higher of you, but after tonight, no. Just have a family life, enjoy and protect your child. Much respect for that, but otherwise, fuck off. Oh my god. All of these within like 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes. Didn't they fuck? Yeah, probably. None of my business though. All right. So we also have this bit here. Last time I saw someone have a real panic attack, it was my cousin because he saw his dead brother in a coffin. Stop exploiting fake pathology for social media clout. Amazing. What a quivering piece of shit. What a quivering piece of shit. So, for those of you guys that don't know, mental health is extremely complicated. Now, conservatives are notorious for believing that mental health is actually a myth. Did you guys know that? I know that Keemstar also believes this. Here's a good example. Keemstar himself has said that suicide and depression is fake and it's just made up for like social media attention. These are the types of people that believe this kind of stuff. But here's a picture of a guy who has Stefan Molyneux, it appears, as his profile picture, or maybe that's what he actually looks like. And this dude's also like a bald ghoul-looking motherfucker. But let's go ahead and read this. Oh, we have to read this in an Alex Jones voice. Panic attacks and PTSD were invented to prohibit heroes and survivors from celebrating their victories, to make veterans weaker and less dangerous to the governments, to make the rest of the population scared of any risky enterprise. So, in case you guys, please find me the guy that invented panic attacks and PTSD, because if that was true, I would promptly beat their ribcage in without a second thought. If I could find the CEO of bad mental health, I would beat their ribcage in for all the harm they've caused the human race. Now, all right, guys, listen. So, I know for a lot of people, or at least the 2,571 dumb fucks who liked Paul Joseph Watson's tweet, it seems as though having a panic attack over fucking up a line in a YouTube video does sound stupid, right? It does. It sounds stupid. It sounds like you must have very thin skin, that you can't even handle fucking up a line in a YouTube video. Well, here's the thing. Mental health isn't that simple. There are different things that can set it off. You have up points and down points, and sometimes you just get so frustrated that it just hits you. It's not voluntary. It's not your fault. It's just something that happens. These are medically recognized disabilities, I guess you could say, when it comes to PTSD. Panic attacks can happen to basically anyone, but depending on what mental state that you're in, their likelihood can be, much higher or much lower, and they can be set on by different things. Now, it's a very complicated situation, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I don't know everything about this topic, but what I do know is PJW is a fucking idiot, and conservatives don't believe in mental health. This is one of the big reasons that I think conservatives believe what they believe, or why, like, so many young, like, teenage white boys tend to get indoctrinated into conservative ideology, because one of the core beliefs of conservatism is being anti-science, and to be anti-science, you generally would disregard or disbelieve the existence of certain mental health issues, right? And for your average, like, teenage conservative white boy who, if we go off of, statistics, probably does have some type of mental issue that they're dealing with and struggling with, they don't want to believe that they have that. And so putting on sort of a macho man conservative persona saying, suicide and depression are just done for attention, kind of makes them feel stronger. It feels like they're getting some agency back from that. I guess that's a little bit of armchair psychology there, but I mean, at least that was the case for me to a certain degree. And I imagine it is for many other people. I don't claim to speak for everybody's experience, but I feel like for a lot of like the type of conservatives that are fans of PJW that agree with this tweet, that like this tweet, I'd say that probably applies to many of them. Does anyone here disagree? Any disagreeers in chat? Yeah, that's why I hate toxic alcohol masculine BS. Vermin says, it is stupid and it feels stupid. Like, I feel so fucking dumb losing it over, like, dropping a plate or my hairband snapping, Lamau, but it's a buildup and a brain imbalance that you can't really help without professional intervention. Exactly, and sometimes professional intervention isn't enough. Something that a lot of people don't know is that when it comes to mental health care, you know, caring for your mental health, let's say you want to get on a medication, it's not as simple as the doctor hands you a pill, you take it and you're better. Typically, for starters, you have to experiment with different types and dosages because every human brain's chemical balance is different. And taking medication on its own rarely fixes anything. Typically, medication is taken along with therapy or some type of a regimen that's meant to help you with that problem. So there's a lot about mental health that a lot of people don't understand, but the thing to remember is conservatives... Oh yeah, Keemstar said drink a beer. That makes... Yeah. So Keemstar said if you're depressed, just drink a beer. Yeah, this kind of stuff, right? Conservatives are very much unable to, one, empathize with people who are in a bad place, and two, recognize anything that's like medically or scientifically recognized, unless it's being used to support their narrative. Yeah. This is just probably... It's ironic that he says low bar in this, because I think that I actually do think Paul Joseph Watson has sunk to the bottom of the barrel in terms of conservative content creators. How's he doing on YouTube right now, by the way? Is he even like... Are his videos even doing that well? There was a time when he was fucking huge. I haven't really heard much about him lately. Oh, he's doing okay. God, he's got such a punchable face. The truth about vaccine passport, 798,000 views. Harry Styles says men should carry handbags. The uglification of the world. Definitely not a cult. And then I guess it's people wearing masks. Husband wears face mask during sex. Why you should boo, take the knee. Oh, Jesus. Boyden diversity strikes Syria. Gina Carano did nothing wrong. Sorry, nothing wrong. Hassan called Keemstar a gnome. Yeah. Xanderhall, you're in no place to speak about some Sumium viewers. Wow, you've got about 3 brain cells. Have a good one, buddy. Also, I fucked your mom. I'm your dad. I'm grounding you. So, he is still pretty bottom of the barrel. His viewership is doing pretty good. I mean, this is pretty good viewership, I would say. Like, this one got... 6 months ago, this one got nearly 1 million views. When was the last time he got 1 million views on a video, though? 1 year ago with a Karen video, back when the Karen meme was at its peak. Well, what can I say? He's doing pretty well for himself. What's the real difference between a backpack and a handbag? What makes wearing a bag on your arms less masculine on your back? Society, basically. It's just society. Listen, guys, you have to understand, conservatives, they're very scared of change, okay? They're just very terrified. Very, very terrified of change. All right. Chris Ray Gun is based. Fuck Paul Joseph Watson. Also, Paul Joseph Watson drinks lots of cum. Lots and lots of cum. Unbelievable amounts of cum. Anyway. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Ring the bell icon, comment on the video, share it around, support it however you can. If you want to support me financially, you can donate or subscribe on my website, xanderhall.com/live. I really do support, I really do appreciate it. And you can also sub me on Patreon or through any other means. It's very appreciated. I thank you so much, and have a good one.